What's going on, everybody? Servo here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to share with you how to get this beautiful brand new armor. This is definitely some end-game armor, and it has a perk on it that I just absolutely love. This is the Godsent King Mask, the Godsent King Breastplate, and the Godsent King Pants. So this is the Godsent King armor, and it does two really cool things. The first thing is it actually gives you a different type of soul power percentage chance based on what you're wearing. So for example, the pants gives me a plus 3% additional chance to trigger Amurath's soul power. The chest piece is a 6% chance to trigger Azia's soul power. And the helmet is a 4% additional chance to trigger Ra-Akar's soul power. So over here at the souls tab, these are the soul powers. You have the soul of Ra-Akar, Azias, and Amurath. So this armor makes a very slight budge on how you actually can get these to spawn. So this is a 10% chance for the soul of Ra-Akar. With the armor, I actually get an additional, what was it, 4%? So we're at 14% for that. Now, the actual perk on there that I super enjoy is the 3-set bonus. It gives you a 171% longer dash duration. What that means is if you throw on something like the Azios Dash Feather, you can dash pretty dang far and pretty fast. If I were to take the pants off, this is the dash. You see how much slower this is, and I just don't go as far. And put them back on, and I can really zoom around. So this is especially useful in a boss fight, and I'm going to show you that at the very end of this video. But before we do that, we need to find out how to actually get this armor. Well, to get it, you need 3 different pieces. You need the Ra-Akar Automation, the Azios Feather Fan, and the Amurath's Compass. You obtain these 3 pieces by finding 3 different mazes. So the mazes are going to be in the desert biome. And the first maze is right here on mine. The second one is right here. And the third is all the way over here. So to find these little temple mazes, the first one is going to be 1,100 tiles from the core, so it's going to be pretty dang far. The Azios Feather Fan, the second one, is going to be 1,300 tiles. And the Amurath's Compass at the third one is going to be 1,500 tiles. So it is a very, very far away. You're just going to have to go to those locations and form like a ring and just kind of fan out until you stumble across the mazes. Now, the mazes are actually very massive. So if I zoom in right here, you're going to see a lot of walls. The maze itself is a very big. It's almost the size of one of these little like lava caverns. So you will run into these fairly quickly, but just kind of go to that distance. That way you can find it easier, and then just go in a little circular pattern until you find it. And then in the very middle is going to be a tomb that has these pieces. So bring some bridges with you, because there are locations like this right here. I had to put a bridge over here, and it's actually not that hard to navigate through here. Just find what side you're on. So I'm up here at the top left. We need to go to the middle, so I need to start going to the bottom right, and just make sure you're like always heading that direction. There are some poison traps in here and some turrets, but they're not very powerful. Like that did like 25 damage on me. You can break them, and then just keep working your way over here. There are like multiple paths to actually lead you to the middle. There are some more turrets here. There's a lot of stuff you can break. You can take all this stuff for decoration if you want. Just take everything. And the tomb in the middle is going to have one of those pieces. So the first one is the Ra-Akar Automation. It would be right here. If I went to the second maze, it is going to be in the very middle too. Same room, same thing. There's going to be a little tomb in the middle. And then the third one is going to have the Amurath's Compass. So that is how you get the 3 different pieces. One thing to kind of help you find these temples a little bit better is to know that the Ra-Akar the Sand Titan, he is only 1,000 tiles from the core. So if you already found him, you just need to go 100 tiles more and then start fanning out until you find this first temple. And his arena is right here. So this is 1,000 from the core. And as you see over here, 100 tiles more is where I found the first temple. And Igneous the Molten Mass is 1,400 tiles from the core. So for me, he is up here. And we know the last temple is 1,500 tiles from the core. So the Molten Mass, which you can get a scanner, is at 1,400. Then you know you need to just go out a little more and you can find that last one. So that's just a little tip to narrow down on how to actually find these temples. Now, after you do all of those and you get all 3 pieces, you're going to have to find the Titan Temple. This is also going to be in the Desert of Beginnings in the sand area. And this is what the temple looks like. Now, as you see on mine, it is actually surrounded by rock. So it's pretty hard to find it because there was just one opening that didn't have walls. And this is what the temple overall looks like. And there's going to be 3 rooms at the very back. Each room is going to have a chest in it that allows you to open it and get one of these pieces of armor. Another thing is there's these little side rooms right here. These 4 right here, you can actually break walls right there and then go inside and take all the loot and valuables. So let's go ahead and take a look in here. I did have to break a wall here to get inside. Let me eat something that glows. You can walk in here. You can take all the stuff. Like, there's so many different things in this game. This new update that you can take. Like, you can even take this rug if you want and take it back and decorate your house. This is the rooms I'm talking about. There'll be walls here you can break, and you can take all this stuff and break all of the breakables in there. But at the very back, this is where the chest is going to be. I actually have the 3 chests right here. So there's going to be 3 chests. It'll be laying kind of like so. You'll go up there, click on it, and it'll pop up a thing. And you'll have to put either the automation, the feather fan, or the compass in there. Each room is specific to something. So this is obviously the Amarat's compass room. You would put it in there. You get the chest, and you can actually break the chest and take it home with you. And this room that's completely destroyed is the Azios room, and it also has a chest. And the last one over here is the new Ra-Akar boss, and you can also take all these valuables, collectibles, break all that stuff. But something that is actually really important is you can take some of these large bombs with you and break the blue walls, the temple walls, because there's actually a loot room on the inside. So right here, there's a ton of loot, and I'm going to throw up some footage so you can actually see what was inside there. But you can just throw down a bunch of these red bombs and blow up the wall and actually get inside there, because it actually has an indestructible wall all the way around it, as you can see right here. And there's just one spot that I was able to break in. So make sure you break that wall in there and you get all of that treasure, because there is some really good stuff in there and some valuables that even I don't have. So anyways, let's go ahead and try out this armor and see how good it is. We already know it's like some of the best looking armor in the game, but let's see how good it actually is against the brand new boss. All right, so we're at the arena with the brand new boss. So I'm going to show you how useful this armor really is now that we can sit here and dash around. And you can actually make this a little bit better if you eat some food that gives you some movement speed. Now look at this, I can literally zoom around the arena so fast. So let's go ahead and spawn this boss in right now. We're going to take him down, and we're going to be avoiding, hopefully, most of his attacks if I can stay focused enough. But you can just keep watching for the little tremors on the ground, and then these things right here, they seek after you. But with this new armor and ability, we can actually just keep zooming around without taking any damage from him. Just do that until he stops shooting them at you, and then stay at a range, and then you can just go back to melting the boss's health. So it is a very, very useful build, and it's useful for other bosses too, like Igneous the Sky Titan. Very useful against him. Anything that has a big arena, you obviously wouldn't want to use this against Amaroth because he's in the water and there's not really room to zoom around. But I also believe this is going to be useful for future bosses, so I definitely think that you should grab this armor set if you haven't already. And yeah, look at that, we just defeated the boss. I wasn't really paying attention, I'm not sure. Did we take any damage? I don't think we did. And it's so fun to actually zoom around the entire desert too. Like, you can really move around. Look how fast we're going. And you can explore the desert biome without even going in any of the goat carts. I'm just skipping across the entire map so freaking fast. So get you some really good movement speed food, get this brand new armor, and just be super speedy, boys. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed. Let me check the chest real quick, because I know you guys are curious what's inside there. I got the harness and also the crystal spearhead, which I already had. But let me know in the comment section if you guys were disappointed like I am that this chest looks exactly the same as the Azios one. I don't know why we didn't get a brand new chest with the boss. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it helped you out a lot. If it did, hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one.